Welcome back to Restoring Sean, and for the first time ever, we are no longer covering the work done in one of my former houses. We are done with the manor, we are done with the ranch. Work will now solely exist here in the estate. And what better time to do so than with all of the fun October brings. Over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to take you through 4 Halloween-themed episodes here at the estate, starting right now where we are going to decorate for Halloween. If you're new to the channel, I post a new video every Wednesday morning where I'm typically showcasing the work that I've done in one of my houses. But for this month, I'm going to be getting crafty like Laurie Strode with a knitting needle, struggling to stay awake like Nancy Thompson from her Stalker, and ultimately kicking ass like Ellen Ripley on a mission. Please enjoy this special presentation of Restoring Sean. This is my first time doing this without a script. I figured the first video of the estate shouldn't be me hustling up and down the stairs with Halloween decorations, filling the kitchen with bins, and then, you know, sprinting through the house to get it done, but here we are. So today, welcome. This is the very first special episode presentation of Restoring Sean, where we're gonna decorate for Halloween. Halloween was always a big deal in my family growing up. It was one of those things where once October 1st hit, Mom would let us get the cardboard box down, and there are a bunch of tissue paper decorations, because it was the 80s and early 90s, and decorate everything, and you just got so excited for what was to come. You know, when we were younger, she made our costumes for us, you know, as long as we allowed her to, and then she'd help us to finesse something together from Goodwill or wherever we had, you know, located these pieces. And then later in life, you know, you want to do your own thing and come up with your own stuff. Unlike most people, I did circle around with my mom as an adult and had her make costumes for me then too. When I moved out for the first time, I lived in a duplex with my now ex. The first Halloween that we lived there, we decided that we were going to have a Halloween party. I went as Winifred Sanderson with my ex and another friend of mine, Kyle, and we did a great job. We won the costume contest at our own Halloween party. We followed it up the next year with another Halloween party, which was bigger, arguably less successful because too many people came that we had not planned on it being that big, and we ran out of drinks. So that was that. But since then, we broke up, Halloween parties stopped, and over time, I just got rid of stuff. You know, a lot of it was kind of cheap stuff that we had used to decorate for the party, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't really a vibe that I wanted to decorate with in my spaces, let alone hold on to as I moved to Texas and then Minnesota. And I was also working for Pottery Barn. I would collect things from Pottery Barn over the years that I liked, and that kind of elevated, well, maybe elevated's not the right word, that elevated what I wanted to do. So here at the estate, last year was my first year decorating for Halloween here, and I went hog wild and I bought a bunch more stuff and I made some fun crafts, and I'm gonna make some more fun crafts this year, because why not? That being said, today I'm going to be bringing up everything from the basement, setting it all in the kitchen, sort of laying it all out over the island here and the kitchen table, assessing what I have, because you know, the old noggin's not as good as it used to be. And then we're gonna get to decorating. By the time you see this in a month and a week from today, I will have added a bit more to the setup because for the first time since 2010, I'm hosting a Halloween party this year. But let's get started on doing this thing, and you know, I'll have my coffee first. Also, this is my cat mom mug that a former employee gave me. And it's my favorite thing. Now that I am fully winded, oh, my heart's beating so hard. That's everything. Next step is unboxing it all and laying it all out and then assessing what room everything is gonna go in. Step 1, get it upstairs. Step 2, open it up. Okay, so we're unpacked. I gotta put all those boxes in the basement. Ugh. So, now the task is putting these in the rooms that they go into. Because I'm having the party this year, last year I had 3 themed rooms for my own entertainment. The front room was like spooky Halloween. The parlor, that was vintage Halloween. And then here in the kitchen, this was modern Halloween where like the silvery pumpkins were going. I'm gonna do my initial disbursement, and if you're like me and you have a whole bunch of stuff, I find that if I don't have enough spots or if I can't figure out where to place things, then I'll edit from that point and sort of, you know, redisperse based on that. I'm gonna start doing that, and then we'll reassess momentarily. I had to change my clothes because I had to go out in public, and I know, I had to go out in public. Are you my Halloween cat? Yep. Can you say hi to everybody? Not gonna. The day is flying by and I have about a million other things that I need to do still. But the important thing is that everything has been put in the room it goes in. Apart from the massive pile of creepy cloth. If you don't know what creepy cloth is, you're gonna find out because you can never have too much of it. We'll get started on this in a little while. So it's been 2 days since I got everything upstairs. Let's get started on decorating. We're gonna start up here on the front porch. This is the front porch. You might think, whoa, that's an intense green. Fun fact, this green is actually what the original color of my house was before, you know, they put vinyl siding and whatnot on it. That's why it's green. I don't need to explain that, but I did anyway. We are gonna start out here with this box of pumpkins. I made these last year as a craft. I'm gonna show you again how to make them this year, and that's probably gonna be in next week's episode. Oh, I do have an extra one. That's good. I'm an idiot, just everybody knows. These are the guys that I made last year. Now, I got these from Target. I bought a whole bunch of them. How many did I get? I got 9 of them. The thing with these guys is that obviously they're carvable because they've been carved, but I wanted these kind of floating pumpkins in the windows on the front because, you know, obviously the street looks in here, and I just thought I don't want to do just lights. I need something a little bit neater. So bought these carvable pumpkins. For the most part, they have similar faces. The eyes change their angle, and then some of the eyes are a little bit more round. But the other thing that I did with them was I drilled a little small hole right through the stem and fed fishing line so that they can hang. And from outside, you cannot, I mean, obviously you're gonna know that they're hanging by something, but from outside it looks like they're floating, which is cool. I don't want them all hanging at the same length. And I had the foresight to put number labels on their stem so I know what order they were in, so that I didn't have to like waste time figuring that out. The other component of these puck lights that I got from Amazon, and I will drop the link in the description of the video. Just like that, because that's the sound bats make.
one of my favorite things that I've ever gotten for Halloween are these floating black candles. Last year I put them above the TV because I have that backlight and I thought it was super cool looking. So I'm gonna do it again over here on the wall that things are constantly changing because I don't know what I'm doing on it. That will be my witches hats that I got last year, and I'll show you how I did those as well. I try not to put push pin holes in walls and stuff because I'm not 11 years old anymore, but there's no other way to hang. I don't know what that was for. There's really no other way to hang these things. And they come in a few different lengths. So let's just start slapping them up there and see what sticks. Come on now. I'm really having technical difficulties. Look at that. We got a flickering black candle and it's magic. I bought all these witch hats on Amazon last year that came super crunched down, but I threaded them with a needle and some more of that fishing line that I'm so fond of. I hung them from the ceiling last year, so I'm gonna do that again, because why the hell not? Let's zhuzh up this area. So one of the things that I am doing with Nostalgic Halloween, like Nostalgic Halloween to me is very orange, black and white. And what better room to do it in than the room with the black ceiling. As I was decorating it, I realized that I was definitely missing components to actually make it look good. So I went ahead and bought this garland that was super kind of thin. I mean, it was cheap. This was cheap, I'm gonna be honest. I got 10 strands of it and it's pretty long, so I thought, okay, well I can go around the perimeter of the room and then add in some orange lights to it that kind of beef that up. So I'm gonna be working on that now and then bringing in the other components for this room. Before I forget, I did also get these kind of tissue paper lanterns that I'm gonna put around in some neat clusters. So you're gonna see that happening as well. This is what I went through with Christmas, where I hung garland up. That's where there's nails in the wall. I hung garland. Sometimes you just gotta get like, where's the middle? Where are the ends? And then you can fix your swooshes as you're going along.
Swooshes are a technical term, just so everyone's aware.
You do what you gotta do.
I only
currently have right now 2 strands of orange lights. I'm not gonna get more, but this does not come as far as I want. I want it to go all the way to the drapery rod because the extension cord is gonna run down behind the drape and be hidden. Obviously, things have to plug in somewhere, but the more you can hide your cords, the better, because it just kind of adds to the experience. So I'm gonna be redoing those swooshes just to make them a little bit tighter, so that I have that extra slack.
Today is September 21st, which means 3 things. It's my dad's birthday. I have 4 hours until I need to go to my parents' house to celebrate said birthday. And it is also 3 weeks since I started decorating. I'm very tired. But I have 99.5% of everything I needed for this. I'm ready to finish it. So,
That's all right. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. So I got this huge amount of green sheeting, and I wanted it for the kitchen because the kitchen is kind of plant apothecary themed. I've been really stressed about where I'm putting it and what I'm doing with it. I think I'm gonna start it in this upper corner and have it kind of swoop along here and then up and maybe gather a little bit over the lights and then kind of toward the cooktop vent, maybe, because it's really long. I can't have it anywhere that it's gonna be interfering with the cabinets, So let's see how this swooping goes. Time to swoop. Well, so what's the smartest way to do this? Smartest way to do this would be one end to the other, and then I can finagle in betwixt. Okay, so let's do this. We'll straighten it out as best as possible. Oh shit. You guys, my floors are so dirty right now from doing all this and not having time to clean in between with work and filming and yada yada. So if any of you come here right now, don't judge me. Ah! Oh Lord. Ugh, get off me. And see how this doesn't really have holes in it yet? It's because you will kind of make them yourself to make it icky looking. There we go. Just leave it like this. We're gonna pull these through. There. Okay, it's up. Now, let's just make some blah in it. Ah, that's not bad. Sometimes I even Thank you so much for taking the time to decorate for Halloween with me at the estate today. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe below. That way you are reminded every Wednesday morning when a new episode drops. Still to come this month are 3 more videos, 2 of which are tutorials like next week, where I will show you in a detailed step-by-step process how to make the vintage Halloween lanterns that you saw in today's video, followed the next week by a tutorial on how to build the Bayou Apothecary Potions display that you saw briefly in the kitchen window. And then we are going to wrap up October with the long-awaited story of the ghosts of the manor. Until then, take care, and I will see you soon.